Hello
Hello
and welcome.
everyone, I am DreamSword aka Stanley, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Folklore. Nico had to leave, he had to give it to me because, you see, he had to go water his cat. So, I'm just gonna be taking charge from here on out. I hope we can have, fun together. So, we're gonna go back to Gesh Forest, and, as you probably already know, we gotta fight Venusaur again. Let's just go over there, and sadly, even though I finished all the side quests, that's gonna be in another video. So please be patient. And this might seem silly, but I really miss unique save screens for video games. You guys remember those in the old days? I mean,
I
yeah,
do.
it makes it simpler
I
for.
came back from. I came back. My cat is already nice and moist.
Okay, good. I was worried, but yeah, I miss that. Like, yes,
Okay, and we're back from the Skype issues. The
yeah.
game
So you were
system,
saying about
internet
save
connection.
screens?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of sad they don't really do that anymore. It's nice that it's all standardized and everything, but at the same time, uh, they would usually put some more effort. Like it would be nice if they just put it as like some artistic thingamajig like they do in the menus of the game itself.
Right.
It
Yeah.
gives it a lot more personality.
Yeah, I miss those.
Yeah, but at the same, I mean, it shouldn't be too much of an issue uh, to put some theme over those or whatever. It's not like that's impossible.
Right.
But yeah, overall, this time around, well, with Ellen, it was the Crenandos that we had to fight in order to get through this place.
I
This
I
time
don't
around,
get you, man. They were all just having fun, having a party, and here you are burning them all to death. What the fuck?
that's what they get for being hipsters.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, but the flaming buttfish is actually pretty damn nice. The range on that thing is pretty reliable. It's just too bad that I didn't have a chance to upgrade him or her. Would you say that the flaming buttfish is a girl?
I don't want to investigate that. You see? So I'm just gonna go with the default male until proven otherwise mentality.
Mm. But yeah, that
So,
particular plant really likes to get in the way in this area. The
yeah,
same happened with Ellen.
that
Which I,
specific flower.
that specific annoying flower. Yeah, the camera in this game is not the best, but at the very least, it does let me control it directly with the right analog stick, so that's something.
Yeah.
I hate it when the controls on the right analog stick are not actually just move the goddamn camera. It's just like some look around my character feature, but then rewind the camera to some ambiguous default position. I mean, I had that happen with Blood Will Tell, where the camera was absolutely dreadful.
Sheesh.
Like the camera in that game is absolutely dreadful, and it's what's going to kill you more times than any of the demons. It's slightly less dreadful during boss fights, which is good, but it's like they don't have any direct camera controls outside of move the camera to the back of me and look around, like pan the camera around my character, and then it will just it will just even out some ambiguous position, which is considered a default.
So does he just not do anything if you get behind him?
Well, he will attack with those vines coming from the ground, so you can't really stay there forever. They
So
did think about that. And besides, you can't really damage him too well when you're when you're behind him.
So can you cut off his tentacles in this fight, or is that only for Ellen?
No, that's only for Ellen. The book doesn't even state that actually, which is something I actually went ahead and checked. I think around after this point, where when I got confused that I got to this part, and he still it's like, did I miss some part? Was I supposed to do something else? But no, this fight with Keats is actually much more straightforward. It's just destroy and burn. By which I mean literally use destruction and fire elemental.
And get hit by seed bomb.
Yeah, pretty much. But
you know, I like to think of this in a meta sense. Keats gets knocked back and he's like, alright, hold on, and he just opens up the book. And Venusaur's like, just
no,
tapping
I like to think of it like he gets knocked back and this is impossible, and then he goes through the book quickly and punch in the face and then burn the flower.
Yes.
But yeah, the Crenando is actually this is actually one of the only places where I will ever use Crenando. He serves his purpose pretty well.
Oh, that is terrible timing.
Yeah, like I have no idea how that thing actually hit me, because I was nowhere near that. Especially considering how pretty much every attack you do will move you slightly forwards.
Right.
But yeah, the way the shields work, when you put them up, they will slowly drain your MP gauge as you use them.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think they different shields will vary depending on their MP usage, which is the blue bar you can see under every single folk in your pause menu. They of course don't have attack power because that would be silly. Even though pretty much all of the shield monsters are able to attack you when they still have their freedom. You know, before you take it away from them. It just kind of melts.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of how the Vileplumes die in Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
That is pretty gruesome.
Well, I mean, Pokemon's a hardcore game.
I mean, like if you compare the animations from Pokemon Stadium and the later 3D games, the animations got a lot more tame as the times went on.
Yeah.
It's like when you say when an Oddish dies, it trips over and all of its leaves fall off. And when a Vileplume dies, it just kind of deflates completely.
You disturb this deer in his slumber, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he has so many important things to do, hanging off of that wall, and hanging off of that wall, and having like 2 people come in one day.
Shut up and have fun, damn it.
It's all borrowed imagery and copyrighted music,
Yes.
as we found out.
Generic bar sounds, copyrighted.
Yes. To be fair, none of those songs that we hear at the bar that are copyrighted we actually hear here. And as always, the tie flips around because they need to shove them right up there. I never got that.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's another nice feature. Like this whole thing makes a whole lot more sense with him meeting Regine, rather than if Ellen were to meet Regine. I mean, that wouldn't be a very nice reunion.
No.
Yeah, you see, he didn't sacrifice that photo on the altar.
Could have had something great, game. But no. Had to squander it.
Yeah, so that also kind of explains why Ronaldo didn't have anyone to help him when he fell off the cliff. Like, he couldn't, I guess he was not able to move, and also his family wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Although, then it begs the question, why wouldn't he just yell for help for other people from the village? Although we don't exactly know where the beach is. They just kind of show them kind of going there to the right of Ellen's hut. But we don't know how.
That everyone else in the village is an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, you remember how much of an asshole Gomez was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just believe. Well, they do kind of establish that the beach is somewhat next to the cliff, so it's ways from the village. Nobody would have probably heard him. At least I like to believe it to be that way.
Those bugs still gross me out.
The butt bugs.
Yes. Ugh.
Ryan is in this game too.
Of course. Interesting.
Yes, this village does have quite the past.
Whoa, hello. Well, at least we can see on his book there actually is text on it.
Yeah, actually we can. Although the resolution isn't high enough for us to actually read that.
Yeah. dead or dead or dead.
Yeah, they kind of work as they don't think anymore. They're just kind of whatever information they had before death, just kind of scattered around. Like a broken record.
That's a damn lot of realms.
Well, we don't see as many of them, but there is a bunch. That I can definitely tell you. I believe 7, if I'm correct. But at the same time, this game was meant to have a sequel, so they would have probably expanded on that.
And the sequel never came.
Nope, it didn't.
What a shame.
Yeah, they actually wanted to make a sequel that would have shown off the possibility of PlayStation Move.
Huh.
It was you know, like this one, like this one's purpose was to show off 6-axis, and it did that. So maybe it would have actually made a good PlayStation Move game.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but Game Republic doesn't exist anymore. And the main creator does not really want to make any console games anymore, so but the sequel will never come. Ever.
That is a damn shame.
Mm-hmm. Because, well, this game isn't perfect. There are a lot of those things just could be fixed in the sequel when it comes to balancing and stuff like that.
And before her is Ellen.
No, actually, Ellen comes. Ellen comes after him, I believe.
Okay, so then this is before.
Yeah, before.
Ellen showed her the thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Otherwise, she would have had a different opinion of her mother by this point.
Yeah.
Go on past me.
And then they just kind of stared at each other for a little while.
Until the screen changed and the nightfall.
And then he left.
Yeah, that's another thing. This game doesn't really have smooth transitions, so to say. Like when Keats was at the bar, they wouldn't make his animation of standing up from a chair. They instead just blacked out the screen and then had him stand up.
Right.
It's honestly kind of primitive when it comes to those things. but it's not really what it is about.
Whoa, hello.
That's something new.
Nothing. Whatever. He's writing his own narrative.
Well, I mean, you have to kind of practice. What he's going to write in the article in the end, right?
Of course, of course. And as we said, there's no sequel, so that's the end of the game. Yep. What a
Yeah,
shame, isn't it?
just 2 chapters.
Yeah, I know, right?
There are seven different realms, but they're all just dump material on the disc itself. You know, they didn't really bother removing it since it's on Blu-ray, right?